Hey guys, it's me, Ria here, just hopping on Ria on the run. Taking my first run that I have in 2 to 3 weeks. So I was giving my heel a rest. But as many of you know already, that my runs are my active meditation, my portal to allowing and relaxing to allow the highest guidance self to come through. So I wanted to stop on my run right now before I lose that frequency that I'm allowing, lose that frequency that I'm emitting, because within the frequency, there is new information, higher frequency information that I'm able to receive in this moment of now. And part of acting on this moment of now is actually opening up and anchoring the energy that you are receiving. So, the energy that I'm receiving through this moment of now, I'm taking physical action. Right now, it's the time of the spiritual and the physical uniting. We are the channels for the spiritual energy. We are the spiritual energy, but we are anchoring that right now through our physical being, through taking action, through following through on our guidance in the physical. And in that, we are literally creating our heaven on earth. We are literally shifting to the other earth that holds that higher frequency, that holds that peace, that holds that love, that holds that heaven that we have been so occupied with on creating. And so I'm on my running trail, and there'll probably be people walking by, but that's all right. Um, so I really just wanted to stop in this moment and really express what is coming through. And it is a little bit far-fetched, I'm going to admit. But guess what? We are creating far-fetched themes, ideas, paradigms, realities on a higher frequency foundation. So it might seem a little far-fetched initially to what the physical body is used to understanding and beholding. So what I want to do right now is take that cross breath, and then I'm just going to relay some information that was coming through after these people pass. Hey, how are you? Um, God, right now it is the Great Awakening, which is the same as the Grand Rising, and the Grand Rising is the same as us coming into that balance within us, that balance of the spiritual with the physical in this form, on this here and now. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, actually, can you see the sun there? Actually, I will flip the camera real quick if I'm able to. Hey guys, hey Lauren, hey Tamara. Please share out if you don't mind. It's my first RIA on the run in 2 to 3 weeks. And the information coming through is so unbelievable. I just am so excited to share it. Camera, hold on. Can I flip it on StreamYard while I'm here? Maybe not. What I'm going to do is just give you that backdrop of the sun. Again, that sun being that physical marker, that physical representation in our physical of our energy, of the portal that is available to us, of our heart center that connects us to all timelines simultaneously. And what Spirit wanted me to share today also was you can look at it as the sun. I'm going to show you my symbol of my sun. And even when I did this tattoo, it was symbolic of anchoring that spiritual with the physical, anchoring all that I am on all timelines to be experienced in this physical. But what Spirit is saying as we connect to our heart space, to the totality of who we are and what we're able to receive in the here and now, it is as if you are that center, and every ray emanating is connecting you simultaneously to all of these other timelines available to us. Whatever we are doing in this here and now is opening up and exchanging energy, opening up portals and exchanging energy with those timelines. So we'll just take a nice deep breath in, guys. We'll kind of calm our mind, connect to the center, connect to our heart space, which is us just bringing our focused awareness to all of those other dimensions, all of that other energy, all of those multiverses available to us in this moment of now through our breath. Breathe in through our nose, hold it, focus, feel the illumination, feel the expansion, feel the energy vibrating. You are literally activating, opening up portals, opening up information that has been dormant. You are opening it up through your higher frequency of now. And exhale. So you guys can think of it as that cross breath symbol. I'm running, so I don't have it. But the cross that the sun looks like, the form that it takes as it comes up in the morning over the horizon, it is literally the perfect reflection of our spiritual merging with our physical to be realized in this physical 3D. We no longer have to die to experience our heaven. We have done enough opening, clearing, surrendering. It's all about surrendering. We are not experiencing anything that we weren't. We're able to experience now and open up those doorways and portals to experiencing that which we have always been, but due to fears and illusions, that creates a cloud or it creates layers blocking us. And as we have released and allowed and loved and accepted and validated all parts of us as serving us, not condemning them, not judging them, not feeling guilty about them, not condemning them, we then allow this. We are becoming light beings. We are becoming literally lighter vibrations, less dense. And in shining so much light, Spirit is saying, we are now reflecting more instantaneously that truer reflection that we are embodying, that we are reflecting, that we are being. And initially, I thought my message was going to be about just letting go of any guilt or judgment or anything that you were holding against yourself, anything that did not work in your that you feel didn't work in your favor, or any like, oh, I shoulda, coulda done things differently. No, 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 no. Spirit is saying that is all beautiful, and part of being that light warrior is allowing yourself those moments, those experiences. Hey guys, of those times where I'm in trouble if it is. Just doing a quick live. Enjoy your day. Um, all of those things in our mind that we try to understand from the physical level is to be released and transcended, either through the greater wisdom and understanding that you've gained from it, or just through that blind faith and trust. And as a light warrior, you will be um, put under other people's microscopes, judgment, criticism. But it's because you are reflecting something that they need, that they do not understand quite, they do not comprehend. And what do we do, and what have we done to great inventors and people before their times that were sharing information that seemed crazy? They picked on them. They were fearful. And what do we do when we're fearful? We judge, we criticize because we don't understand. And we're releasing all of that. We're being called to release that within ourselves. So those times where you think you took a road, a relationship, a job, a move, experience, and thought, oh shit, what the hell did that serve? But allowing it and knowing, even if it's through trust, that it did serve you. You were strong enough to go against the flow. Is that not beautiful? Even though paradoxically that doesn't make sense, or it's a paradox because we're taught to go with the flow, go with the stream, go in the path of the least resistance. But some of that is for us as a light warrior, master light blaster, is you go against the flow of the collective. You enter your own personal flow, which then on your own personal flow, you gather your tribe, people that resonate, and then you create this bigger flow, or shall I say this bigger light as a mini collective within a collective. So you are strong enough and you are brave enough and you are courageous enough to be yourself. You trusted enough to be yourself, and you were brave and courageous enough to express who you are, to stand in your light, to shine in your light. So first of all, Spirit is saying, absolve yourself of all quote unquote sins, because sins is anything that disconnect you from the truth of who you are, and that means anything that you've ever experienced, because all is of love. All has been co-created in love for your greater good, created by you, created by the greater universal forces to serve you. So anything that you are not loving within yourself, or that you're condemning, judging, and criticizing, is really the true sin, which just means separating yourself from you, because you came as a warrior of light to experience. You came with courage to allow all into your experience. You knew it wasn't going to be freaking ass easy, but that is the reward. You have proven and empowered yourself by allowing yourself to go through those experiences. Boy, this is longer than I thought. So that was the first part of my channel. The second part is all of those things that you have come to play with in life, to experiment, have broken, broken the paradigms or the beliefs or things that we were holding within based in religion, because religion teaches us to believe in something, but that very thing we're believing in can also judge us. And it also requires us to follow a certain, what's the word? To act a certain way, be a certain way, to bow to certain energies. It disempowers us, it disconnects us from the power. And all of you, as warriors of light, as master light blasters, have broken free of that hold, that falsity, and you have empowered yourself by allowing your physical experience to take you through things that the spiritual part of you needed for its expansion. In the past, religion, certain ideals kind of belittled the physical experience, had us fight the physical, even through fasting, removing ourselves from things that are physical in order to gain spiritual knowledge. And that all has its place. But as a light warrior, you have chosen to break free of that and to allow yourself the physical experiences that have actually allowed you to anchor and embody more spiritual energy. You actually have broken free of densities, limiting thought forms, laws, religion, ideas, ideals that have actually limited you. So as a master light blaster, you have literally broken free of density to allow more light. So that brings me to my other point that I wanted to share as I was running. Because you have allowed that, it's almost like the aliens that go to different civilizations, planets, star systems, galaxies, life forms per se, to evaluate. And we have always thought of that as outside of us, and we're always waiting for that contact. When is contact? When is that physical contact? And they always said that we couldn't have contact until we were elevating, vibrating, emanating a frequency, a vibration high enough to match them. But you want to know what the secret is? What really hit me today is we are the alien. We are the vibration. We are that we've been looking for on the outside. We held it within our DNA all along. Hey guys, um, we are that, and now we can connect to that. No different than us allowing ideas, new information and knowledge that we are taking as truth that we couldn't have 10 years ago because we couldn't. We had to be open to allow that love, to shine that love in order to reflect it and resonate. Well, we are the aliens that we are waiting for. And I know that sounds crazy. You've accepted being a star seed. Well, you are the star seed experimenting through the physical on earth to gain that wisdom and knowledge that you share with all of those other experiments and timelines that you are being through your heart space. That's what really hit me today. And I normally, we can be thought of as crazy and whatever, and be accused of being an alien, and I always laughed at that and like embraced it and said, yeah, I am alien, but I really am, and so are all of you. We are aliens coming from a high frequency to empower and realize, have self-realization through the physical, to reflect that in our world. And now we are at a frequency enough where we are able to recognize that we are the alien, we are the light, and we are ready for that. We are ready for that contact of our God self energy, of that high frequency, of that God self. There is no searching for anything outside of us, because even that saying, oh, we're waiting for contact from a galactic system to what's it called, land its ships on earth, that's still outside of us. If we hold everything within us and the universe is within us, then the aliens, the ships, the angels, the archetypes, all of that is within us. And depending on our frequency, then we will reflect that, because we're always reflecting everything in our world that we are vibrating, that we need, that we are going through, that we are embodying to continue our ascension, our soul's expansion. To me, that is like mind-blowing, mind-blowing. And sometimes they'll say, well, you won't be able to accept to see an alien because you're going to be fearful. But now we are really, really shining in this high frequency that we can accept that we are the aliens. You can accept you're a star seed. Well, if you're a star seed, no different than an apple tree producing an apple, you are the star seed, yes. But guess what now? You are formed, growing, developed into the actual alien understanding and through you and your experience of taking this physical form on Earth, are exchanging notes, information with all your galactic friends, quote unquote, but really you, other parts of you. No different, again, than that sun with all the different rays. You're the center, and you are connecting yourself and opening up to all of those high frequencies of the many yous, the multiverse yous now, to support you in your experience now. And what was our agenda on Earth? To take the darkest of the dark and be able to experience the lightest of the light, to literally experience heaven on Earth. And that's what we have done through shifting our frequencies to keep matching our energy. And now we're clearer. We're light beings. You guys have all heard and know that we are becoming beings of light, less density, like our galactic counterparts who are whatever, thousands of years ahead of us. But there really is no years. It's a frequency. And now all of you have the availability, the wisdom, and the knowledge to know, hey, that's me and that's now. How awesome. It's not crazy, Tamara. And I always love the spiritual theories and have it to understand it in my human mind and my intellect. I've never needed that to believe, but then when you get it, when it clicks and the gears come into place at that perfect rotation, it is the greatest gift. It is my greatest excitement to understand these spiritual theories. But what is even greater is we came to experience these theories through the physical and to expand upon them and not to have to die to know it or live it. That is amazing. Amazing. I just love it. I love it. And even now, when I come off from this run, I'm going to have to contemplate and reflect upon that as my vibration kind of comes a little bit back to its what's it called, the middle. We all have this baseline of energy, and then when we go through meditation or active meditation or experience great levels of joy and whatever it is, our frequency spikes, do, and we gain some information as much as we can at this level, and then we get it enough so that boop, then we go back to our baseline and we can incorporate it in our everyday life. So we have these spikes, and that's why we have to take as much advantage of our spikes and vibration and energy and ground it through our physical action, even if it's a note, a voice memo, and then boom. Then that helps our baseline energy to go boom, and then boom, and then boom, and then boom. And then pretty much we're like this, like beings. However, I do love the physical. The physical part of me, and all the tangible stuff, the taste, the scent, the smell, and all of that. So I love being physical. So I'm in no hurry to get out of my physical body, but I do love that my physical body to embody more light, so that I create that reflection in the physical of the highest vibration that I can, but yet still at being tangible. How awesome is that? That is what we have all come that are watching now or later. You guys are at a high enough frequency to resonate with this information, and if nothing else, to at least ponder or contemplate it, to take your base level frequency to another level. All right, guys, thank you so much for being here. And all of you guys are really supporting this Temple of the Sun. And I love that I call it Temple of the Sun. It's the temple, literally, where you've come to connect with yourself, to illuminate more and more and more and more and more and more of who you are. How beautiful. All right. Tamara, my message, you are already there, girl. You're already there, girlfriend. And what I'm picking up for you immediately is let the rest of the residual spots that are preventing you from actually allowing all that you are. And what it is, it's personal. It's personal stuff that you're holding against yourself. Spirit is saying you are releasing those, because the tiny little sneaky spots within you that are reflecting and triggered through people or circumstances or situation in your world. We don't even need to wonder what it is. Life, again, will reflect that energy that we still are dissipating to allow the light. A run-in with a grocery store clerk that may criticize you or you don't like her attitude, it's just that little bit of a trigger you need to release the residual. You've done nothing wrong in your entire life, ever. It is all to serve you. It is all to allow the alien part of you to take notes, to take information that is connecting to other universes that you are. And I resonate with that message as well, Tamara, because the lightest of the light are also can be the hardest on themselves because they embody so much light and they want to reflect that in their physical even before they're ready. But we have to, you know how they always say we got to do the work? The work isn't physical labor. It is simply allowing and releasing judgment and criticism against self, and just to have total self-acceptance and knowing that all is as it should be for our greatest fulfillment. That is your message. Most of those people have been replaced by machines. What people? Oh, okay. You're probably talking about the forerunners of energy like Tesla and all those inventors and people that were thought to be a little bit crazy. We're really realizing the information that they implanted on us. They put downloads on Earth, and some people didn't want those downloads. So yeah, you can go into those energies too, but I prefer not to delve into any kind of that kind of stuff. But like me or like you guys, you might put something out there that someone really doesn't get, but what it is, it's a seed you planted, a light. And as far as machine goes and all of that crap, if everything truly is of love, based in love, for our greater good, for us, by us, every little conspiracy theory, every little crappy, shitty little information out there, um, is still there to serve us. And the way I look at it is it's a contrast of the light that I am. And then it allows me an opportunity. Where do I want to focus my energy? Where do I want to focus my light? Where do I want to focus? What do I want to fertilize in my life? All right, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you for being so strong and so courageous and so brave and shining your light and stepping into your power. All right, guys. May you all shine with the entirety of all the love and light that you are. You bunch of aliens.